Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to day 8.
Ocho.
That I can remember.
Yeah.
Day octo. Today we have a tour. The very first shot that we took, the very first picture that you see when we get into Barcelona 2 days ago, was on our balcony, and there was a big cathedral off behind us to the right-hand side of the screen. That giant thing has been under construction for about 100-ish years, maybe. It's called the Sagrada Familia. And it's just a beautiful piece of architecture. I've only seen pictures of it from the outside, and we have scheduled this morning to go on a tour of that. And so that's the first thing on our agenda after breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
Gangi has also agreed to see a doctor today, so we're going to fit that in, and hopefully we might just skip the Sagrada Familia and go straight there. We don't know, but that's what's on our schedule today. Also, there's a park done by the same architect, the same guy who designed the church that we're going to today. He designed a little park, a little community for giant gnomes. And we're gonna go see that.
I didn't know
it's on
that.
the schedule. Yeah.
That's a surprise.
Okay. Good. I like giving surprises out. And then also the 1992 Summer Olympics were right here in Barcelona. And so on the schedule today, if we can fit it in, is to go over there and see the Olympic Park. And then they have a water fountain over there that's very, very special that I wanted to go see as well. That's what's on our schedule today. Who knows what's going to happen, because the Medica is our primary need today.
I think my feet are going to fall off, so at least I hope they do, so that the pain goes away.
They're too rude to fall off.
They are.
They're going to sit there and hound you. They're French.
French feet. Yeah.
Whoa. Well, that's what we're going to do. First, let's go grab some lunch or breakfast. Let's not skip breakfast.
Yeah, let's not skip breakfast.
Okay.
It's a great breakfast, as you saw. So come with us.
Yes.
Day ocho.
Yes.
And not oucho.
Not oucho.
See you soon. Having some cafe, very thick cafe.
Very thick.
Yeah, this ain't like those pods. So
Asked for 2 cafe solo, which
Yeah.
is espresso. She doesn't speak any English. She motioned to us to go ahead and sit down, brought us the coffee, and never asked for any money.
but she's hovering.
Yeah, I don't know how to pay for this.
Yeah, but we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
when we walk away, I bet we'll figure it out.
No, she's hovering. But anyway, we'll find out from our tour guide whether or not I will be able to manage the tour for that fabulous place, or whether or not we just have to look on the outside of it and then go to the hospital. So, all right. Ciao. Till later.
We have made it to the Sagrada Familia, meaning the Holy Family. And this facade here is the last days of Jesus, from the left starting at the Last Supper, to the right the resurrection, and then of course in the middle Jesus on the cross. And this is the great work of Picasso, who helped on this.
Yeah, this is a play on this, but only a very, very, very clever
This side facing the Mediterranean is an unfinished side.
I just want to get this from wheelchair perspective. We're outside waiting for our group.
This side is the nativity.
Yeah, and this is from a wheelchair perspective, so thank goodness they had a wheelchair for us to use. But I'll be taking stuff from wheelchair perspective once we get inside. Ciao. Hola.
Hey, we just finished our visit at the Sagrada Familia, the Holy Family Cathedral here in Barcelona. And I have to start by saying this is the most magnificent place of worship I've ever seen in my life. Flat out, period.
It's indescribable. It's awe-inspiring.
Yes.
And they were very kind and got me a wheelchair, which was great.
There's too much to remember and describe.
Yeah.
The windows, the stained glass represents the 4 different seasons. He designed the interior to look like a forest, so you look like walking through the trees of life. There's homage on the outside and the inside to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And everywhere you see Mary, Joseph, and Jesus prominently displayed.
And where you see, it looks just like white with dark, that will be stained glass. So when you see those videos, you're like, why is that just like really plain? That's because that's for future, and those will be stained glass, like the ones that you just saw. It's just spectacular.
Oh my goodness. That was an amazing tour. If you ever come here, don't go in by yourself. Get a tour guide.
Yeah, it was awesome.
There's just too much to know. It's just so much significance and meaning behind everything that's in there. It's just amazing.
And don't let any disability you may have stop you, because we asked our tour guide and she got me a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I would not have survived it without the wheelchair.
Yeah. So let's take you inside now and show you what we found inside. Meanwhile, Gangi and Pop Pop are going to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And check out a foot.
Yep.
Or 2.
Yep.
Mwah.
Ciao.
theme of the stained glass is winter, spring, summer, and fall.
Yes. Also, another view, that very nice view.
Very secretly, before somebody tells me to stop recording here, I'm in the underground parking area / waiting room, waiting for them to figure out what they're going to do with Denise. So that's the Mediterranean Ocean behind you there.
Okay.
How about an update, Gangi?
Well, Genki's feet aren't going to fall off as far as we know. There's nothing broken. Thank goodness. And they just think that it's from travel, whatever. Anyway, I got a shot in my behindy for pain. And that was more painful than my pain. That hurt. Got a couple of prescriptions and need to go get some compression stockings, which will keep everything all together. So right now, it doesn't hurt nearly as bad because of that. Because now I'm focused on the pain in my behindy. I'm just kidding. Actually, it has taken some of the pain off, so that's good.
So the diagnosis was wear socks and suck it up.
Basically, wear socks and suck it up, and I'll use my crutches and stuff and just take it easy when I need to take it easy. But the compression stocking should help. And note to the people who travel a lot, whether you're in your car, kids, like when you go camping or whatever, it never hurts. Put your feet up. Make sure that they don't dangle over the seat too often.
Yeah, and get travel insurance.
And get travel insurance because, yeah.
Yeah, it's
not
already
cheap.
paid for itself on this trip, let me tell you. This is a beautiful day. Look at that something or other over there.
Looks like a fish.
It does. Looks like a goldfish with its head cut off because
And its tail
somebody's
cut off.
about to grill it.
There you
But,
go.
oh, what a beautiful day. You know, except for the pain thing.
That's the Mediterranean. It's so pretty.
So here's just an interesting little observation. We have cars pointed both directions parked on this side of a two-way street. Oh, this is going to be a fun country to drive in later on. Here we are at Parque Güell. Parque Güell. G-U-E-L-L. So we get up here and then we realize that this is just a massive hike uphill. And not a good idea for Gangi with her feet at this moment. But I'll show you something down below in a moment here. You see the people way up there looking over at this massive structure here. And when you get up there, from the pictures that I've seen, it looks like icing dripping off of big giant gingerbread houses. So this is what we were talking about visiting today. But this is quite a hike and not a good idea for us. So we're gonna move on to the next idea.
Hola.
Hello, hello.
It has been it's been a great day, but a not so great day. The yin and yang of days.
Gangi needs some time to relax so that she can be healthy
And
for the rest of the
boring.
vacation.
Yeah.
And so we decided what a good time to start taking naps and catch up on some sleep and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was our day. We're not going to make it to the fountain. We're not going to make it to a lot of things in Barcelona, but we did enjoy so far everything that we've seen. We do have maybe something else tomorrow. Maybe we'll be super boring for you. Who knows? But for today, we saw something really beautiful.
Oh, yes.
And then the hospital, which was so much fun.
As hospitals go. with with
beautiful beachfront property.
yes, that was amazing. It was right there on the shore. Well, not on the shore, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It was right there, overlooking the Mediterranean.
Across the street, yeah.
Across the street. Yep, it was quite the adventure. And unfortunately, I had to do a good portion of that by myself. They wouldn't let Pop come back with me.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting in the garage.
Yep, he was waiting in the garage. But it was a beautiful day all around, and that cathedral that we went to this morning was just spectacular. And I hope that you can appreciate the video, because I hope it translates well, because it was just awe-inspiring. The colors, the stained glass windows and whatnot.
She said it's rarely the same color. She said never, but there are only so many combinations because of the different colors of glass and the different lighting conditions for the weather and everything. There's different colors that come through and different shades of light in that room. And it was just fantastic.
Yeah, all of those pillars made of certain types of granite and stone and sandstone and whatnot. It picks up the colors of the windows, and the windows were indicative of winter, spring, summer, and fall kind of colors, and then also how the sun rises in the east and sets in the west type of a thing. It was just beautiful. Unfortunately, the park was not gangy friendly.
No, it was not. It was for feet that work.
Yeah, it's for people who, and I can go up. It's the going down that causes problems. So we decided to skip it, which was unfortunate because I really wanted to. As you can see, it was really interesting from the outside. It would have been really great from the inside. So.
And same thing with the Olympic Park. We didn't get to make it over there because that was a walking day as well.
Yeah. So, and we've had enough of taxi rides.
Yes, our wallet has had enough of taxi rides.
Yeah. Well, not just that, our nerves too.
The driving here is insane.
You have to have nerves of steel. I try to put myself into the mindset of the taxi driver, and you have to be really, I would never last because I would be panicking the whole entire time of trying to drive. Some of them are like Mario Andretti. And some of them, I think, drive with their eyes closed. I don't know. That's what it kind of felt like.
I'm surprised more people don't die here on the roads, especially motorcyclists and pedestrians.
Yeah.
With the way these crazy people drive. They're beautiful when you don't have a steering wheel in front of them.
Yes.
But you put them behind a wheel and they change into something
yes.
that makes me uncomfortable.
And it's not just that, it's buses too. So you got these big buses, and then these motorcyclists, and then people on scooters and bicycles and people walking.
And that guy was in that lane, but now he's in this lane, so we're slowing down. Now we're speeding up to go around him. And
that was
the brake industry must be booming here.
It must be. Yeah. Because they put a lot
My
of
heart is going just thinking about being back in a taxi cab right now.
So we're done. We're done with those for today.
For now.
But Pop went out after we got me settled, because I got some special socks. They're called compression stockings. Pop has some. And it really has been helping. It kind of holds, it's almost like a sausage casing. It kind of holds everything in and in place. And I can already tell it's made a difference. But Pop went to that market and was able to kind of take his time and not have to worry about me. I noticed reviewing some of these videos that you can hear the little, I wouldn't be able to sneak up on anybody with those crutches because you can hear me. It's like, it could be a good scary thing. Yeah, exactly. You don't see anything, but you hear that. That could be frightening. But anyway, so he went to the market and got us some food and some other stuff. He got himself some olives. But then he got these. These are chocolate-covered mango pieces. It's like a metronome. These are delicious. Never had chocolate and mango before, but I highly recommend. So tomorrow...
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And then...
But for now, we're going to be boring.
Yeah, we'll be boring.
And go to bed early.
Yep.
And not set an alarm.
Yep.
And we'll see.
Yep. and pray that Gengi's feet behave and are not
But
French.
we got some great reviews from many of you, and I'm so glad that you're all watching and caught up and enjoying.
Yes, we love
Makes
you
it all worthwhile.
and miss you, and hope that you guys get excited about trying new adventures because of our escapades, even if they're boring.
And we're gonna have an adventure with all of you this year.
Yes, I'm
Yes,
looking
yes.
forward to that too. So, all right, we love you.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Say goodnight, Genki.
Good night, Gengi.